Hi. Doubting Thomas is a supernatural horror short film following one evening in the night of a 19-year-old named Thomas O'Donnell. Thomas O'Donnell has just finished his first year at university in 1988. He's a genetics student, a young scientist, sharing a student flat in halls of residence with three outrageously loud drama students. They all leave to go home to their parents with laundry, and Tom can't go home to his family in Northern Ireland for various personal reasons, which we hint at, but importantly, he is left alone in a student apartment in halls of residence with what has been reported to be a haunted room by these dramatic co-tenants. Tom doesn't believe all this. Tom believes in science. He's left alone, and we follow Tom through increasingly terrifying supernatural events during this first night, and Tom is forced to cling on to his beliefs in science so that he can continue with his pursuit for order and survive the night. That's the premise of this short film. The genre is really clear. It is a horror, but we learn to love this central character and we really feel the horror through him. The themes are a desire for order with a healthy chaser of fear of death and fear of the unknown. The tone will be dramatic throughout. We're never sure what the outcome will be for Tom, but there is some dark comedy thrown in there. And fundamentally, this is a tragedy about a man who is haunted by his own guilt, shame, and confusion. Tom is a homosexual. In 1988, he comes from a Catholic family. 1988 was the year that the awful Clause 28 was proudly trotted out into British law by Thatcher's government. And he's living in a world where he can't go home. His parents have disowned him, and he can't quite come out and be himself either. And I metaphorically am very interested in a thing that Eckhart Tolle calls the pain body. And that's Eckhart Tolle's, how he describes what the actual manifestation of old, unsolved, unfaced emotional pain is. And I believe that it's like a real world zombie we all have on our shoulder, who wants us to have a bad day, wants us to be sad and in pain, and we have to face it. So this is a manifestation of what we all imagine and live with, and it's an exciting horror film where the foe is your own pain body. Possible alternative title.